Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 a.m. EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings.
If you're here to flip coins and gamble, click away. If you're here to actually learn how to trade futures with structure, strategy, and real results, then welcome. Because most people don't make it. Not because they are not smart, but because no one ever taught them how to build a foundation. Hello there and welcome. I'm Sean, the founder of Smart Traders Capital, and truly glad you're here. You have taken the first step into one of the most misunderstood profession is day trading. We believe trading is more than pushing buttons and chasing green candles. It's a craft, a discipline, a journey. Let me be real with you. This world is filled with noise. You have probably seen screenshots, the Lambos, the flashy wins on social medias, but they don't show you is the work, the structure, the thousands of mistakes behind every win. Yes, you can make money in trading and change your life, but only if you're willing to go slow and right. Yes, read it again. Slow and right. Most people who enter this game rush in like it's casino. They'll click buy or sell. They're placing a bet, hoping the market move in their favor. Sometime it does, and that random win feels like a magic. But randomness is not the strategy, and without the structure, you will lose more than you win. The market is like a 24/7 live stream. It's always moving, full of actions, suspense, drama, just like your favorite Netflix series. But don't get lost in the entertainment. Every trade you take must have a reason, a plan, a risk management. You can live with it, but you're not here to binge with price. You're here to learn how to navigate it with the clarity. Let me tell you the hard truth. Every trade you take has a 50% chance of winning and 50% chance of losing. But trading isn't about coin flips. It's about stacking the odds in your favor through preparation, through risk controls, through execution and reflection. One good trade won't make you rich. One bad trade without discipline can wipe out weeks of progress. Weeks of progress. This journey will challenge you. Some days you will powerful, other days defeated. But if you're willing to take it slow, if you are ready to unlearn bad habits and build the right habits, then you are here in the right place. We are not here to sell dreams. We're here to teach reality through structured sessions, real market examples, and a community that actually supports you will show you how to approach training like a professional. If this resonates with you, then here is the next step. This video is part of 5-part beginner series to help you start trading futures. Right away, we are going to talk the real strategies, risk controls, journaling, market prep, everything I wish someone gave me when I started. So this message resonates with you, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell icon on, and watch for the episode number 2, how to prep for the trading day, dropping soon. Good morning, traders. How you guys doing? You know, today is an important data release at 8:30, so we need to be very careful in taking any position. Morning, Vivek. Very good. So at 8:30, we have a data coming in. Look at the NQI, another high. Who's shorting? Who's gonna short 2 a.m. in the morning, huh? You wanna short in the morning? I mean, yesterday was see how it was exactly the work like a magic, right? The one we wanted to do, but NQ was really strong. It's holding everything. Even ES tried to came down a lot. If you can see, so this is a move we were expecting to come down, right? And it happened. But I was not in the trade either because I when I stopped out and moved, I left. I got the alert that it dropped. Uh, and then I think after up to 3 o'clock it was down. After 3 o'clock, the momentum came back in. No, three. What is it? 3:30. Good morning. So, Hydro, we were just talking about this exactly the move we were talking about yesterday to take it, and it actually worked very magically. It all the way came down, but it was so strong. NQ was so strong, it made the new high today. If you look at the ES is still holding back, but very strong. So in the 2 minutes, in just 1 minute, we have the important data coming back. Our data, let me just bring it here, the Finvis screen, and here you go. So we have 830, you know, no, in fact, we don't have any data on 830. 830, this is just the non-important data. I think the 10 o'clock job report is important. But I think tomorrow is more important data than today. I thought today is also okay. So yeah, the tomorrow is FOMC. So I think that the market is making the new highs, getting ready for FOMC, um, and maybe the maybe the either we're gonna see a reversal there, but for not for today, I guess. The way market is so strong. If you look at the daily chart, it's just keep making up, right? It's just keep going up. So um, yeah, so there's no data. Yeah, I thought that 830 is a data, but there's not really any key data. So it might be just another move up today. Might be just another move up today. Maybe a little bit dip, and then we can buy back. Look at this. Maybe NQES can go another 60 points, maybe 6,500. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow, when the FOMC decision would it be, market should be somewhere close to 6,500 or making new high, and then decisions either maybe sell the news kind of news event where FOMC decide to cut the rate, and that would be the trigger of sell off. But yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason for selling off. Look at this, how strong it is. If you look at the daily, it's just making new highs. There's no way you think of anything shorting. And the see problem with those kind of I'm gonna guide you one structure, okay? Those structures are too dangerous, and it's really hard to trade those. I'll bring the pen in there. So one of the dangerous patterns to play with is that when you feel market extended, right? And it's not like that our feeling is wrong, okay? It's not that we are unnecessarily thinking. So let me just bring it here. So if I go to Finviz, let me just 1 second. Right. So if you go to Finviz, right, and if you go to the screener and you just put here this SPY and then triple Q, and then you can just see, go to custom. I did basically didn't sign in here, that's why you don't see me. But if you go to custom, and then you can just high 50 week 2 week low and 52-week range and 52-week high and all-time high, okay, and all-time low. And now you look at it. So triple Q is 41% up from the low of 52 weeks. So it means that from the April or the March, in first week of April low, market has moved in 2 months 41%. And look at the SPY, it's 32% up, right? So what does it really mean? It means that market is extended, market is really strong. And why I'm saying that the pattern is really dangerous, let's go back to that pattern. So we already saw that extremely strong, right? Close to all-time high, right? And every day market is making a new high, right? Now, what pattern I was talking about too dangerous? Now look at it. So the dangerous pattern is that when you see a breakdown and then market pull back up, you see a breakdown and market pull back up, okay? Breakdown. These are the really dangerous because it really means that market is dipping and then moving back up. So it means that it's not like straight up, right? It's not straight up, right? So there is a two kind of extension happen. So one is that when market just move like this, right? So this is we call the market is extended even in the chart format and also in the percentage and the number format. But when market does this, what we saw here in NQ and ES, it moved back up, a small dip, up, 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 small dip, up. These are the extremely dangerous pattern in terms of going short because you think it's extended. Your brain is not able to comprehend that what's happening in the market, and those patterns you definitely 100% need to stay away from shorting it. You're looking for the long. If you look for the short, you look for the weakness on the day only, very small move. The way we saw, right? Yesterday, we saw the weakness, we tried to short it. It was very strong, it came back down, but it just a little bit more patience, right? And last 2 weeks were like that. So if you look at it here, it is all like it is doing what we need to be doing it, but it's just patience. So I think on this day we were going long, but then on the short side is taking too long. We say, you know what, it's better to go break even, and then finally we saw the move back up. Yesterday we saw up and down, up and down, up and down, and finally came down the move we were expecting, but it's just too long on the upside. So both side really needs to be patient. So I guess today is going to be the same day. We need to be extremely patient. I'm starting the red week based on the yesterday trading. So I'm not to be a little cautious about today because tomorrow is a big day. So we do not need to overtrade today because tomorrow is a big day. That we're going to see that how things going to go in life, that why what FOMC is doing and how it is going to impact the market. But it's really going to be the sell the news kind of event where market is going back up if Fed decided to cut the rate, and that's may trigger the sell the news kind of event. So but now until then, don't need to force the trades. We can clearly see it's extremely bullish. If we see after the market opens, we see a weakness. It's dipping a little bit, coming and retesting 23,500. We can look at it. But right now, if you look at it, we are exactly on the upside of the Sunday evening range now, right? So this yellow line, which we have plotted. You remember I was talking about yesterday that you only short when this line is going to break, the range is going to come back down. This exactly happened. Came back. These green line were retested it. It's not I drew now. It is the levels we have drew from yesterday. And then I was telling you, you go long only if it is going to reclaim 23,500, and on the ES side, it is going to reclaim the opening range which we have marked here. You see that 23,433, right? So this rally came back because NQ has failed to break down, and then E has also started moving back up, and everybody who is shorted, they start recovering it. But you still see the weakness because ES didn't make the new high, but NQ made the new high, right? So these divergences are hard to trade. These patterns are hard to trade because everything is not aligned, and the real edge doesn't comes in to trade when things are not lined up. You're only going to make good money and easy money when everything going to line up for you, right? So if it's not lining it up, you don't need to force a trade. You just go with the flow. If you see the weakness, you take the weakness. If you find the strength, you take the strength. Right now we see the strength. NQ is still holding it. So for us, you know it could be that another rally to 23,600 breakout. You know why? Because why this patterns are so difficult to trade, because there is a what you can name it anything, maybe crazy, insane, you know uh, these no eyes, or those traders who have a lot of money but don't have experience. They just wanted to short every move, right? And that's basically, these rallies fuels them, right? They basically think is a high, they short it, market move further up, right? So, and then they short it, then market move further up. So, you know those are the people who basically fuel this rally, because every time the institutions need liquidity, they try to push us down. The thing is coming down, and then you move back up, right? So the smart traders are doing, maybe here they're shorting the top, session top, and once they're coming back, few points, few 20, 30 points, 40 points, and they're recovering it on the moving averages, right? So look how strong it is, that you can't imagine of shorting those unless the yesterday tomorrow event. So once tomorrow event happen, as I think in the weekly call as well, I was explaining to you that sometime the weakness comes once after the month's over. So we have few days remaining in the month, right? So there's a high likelihood that we see the weakness coming in after the month ends. But remember, what is the context? Let's look at the monthly context again for you guys to appreciate what's happening. So if you look at it, this is a fourth. If you can count this, if you don't want to count this candle, right? If you don't want to count this, so 1, 2, and 3. This is third breakout month. Every month is making a new high, right? So what I'm saying that we might gonna see a weakness going into the August, where we go a little bit up and then we come back down and retest this low, right? Right, or maybe 6,000 level, right? I think that's what I'm thinking could possibly the scenario before market making a new leg up. But how it happens, maybe another week of rally in August first week, or after the FOMC market comes back down, right, and then rally and then come down. That could also scenario number two possible. So one would be just after the FOMC just sell off, right? Until we see a significant sell off in the 2 weeks, going back to this levels 6,000. Second would be that it comes down a little bit, and again a big rally, make the new high, and then come back down, or maybe not the new high, just a retest of the previous high, and then come back down, and then retest this exactly at this level. This will create some kind of a range price action between the August and September. And then moving forward into next earnings season, market might go back and make the new highs, uh, uh, unless there will be new headwinds coming in. But I guess the market is really strong. Is no different than the COVID-19 crash, and then rally. Extremely insane market. Experience in market. So my advice is today we're gonna take light share size to see market extremely strong. I'm not gonna push anything. I will see if we can hold these levels. 23,580, the VWAP, right? We can look for the long. If market drops this consolidation, if you look at it here, we have some consolidation on NQ on the 50, 23,580 level. If we drop this consolidation, we can look for coming back into this range. Uh, but I don't expect a very big move, a very big downside move. But we can definitely go and retest the yesterday high. If you go to the yesterday high, let's just look at the 30 minutes chart. It's a better view. So just do here. Okay, let's look at here. I think that's why it's not coming here. Oh, here you go. All right, here you go. Okay, so look at here. So market closed yesterday on 23,490, close to 23,500, and right now we are on almost 23,600. So almost 200 points jump. So yesterday high in the regular session is this. So I'm going to mark that yesterday closed on the regular session. Or the 12 p.m. close is a 23,540. So, we have a little bit nicer room. So if the NQ drops under 23,580, we might gonna see a little bit of closing gap closure between 580 to 540 is a 40 points drop. We can get in and enjoy that, right? And if market holds this level, we can look for the breakout over 23,600. That's the plan. We just and take a small size. We're not going to go super crazy today. And if you look at it again without the moving averages, just to understand just purely the price action. So you can see here, if NQ makes the another leg up, there's a high possibility that the ES can go and retest this 64.58. So for us to go long NQ, I really would like to see the ES coming back over this line, which is 63.43. So if ES can claim this and NQ go above, I think we're going to see a momentum, right? We can see the momentum 26.43 to 53.58. So that's good. I think that's a good enough point. So I'm likely going to trade ES today because NQ is a bit unpredictable, and I'm red for the week. So I'm just going to be much more conservative in protecting myself, not taking bigger position because tomorrow would be the big day. So we might gonna see tomorrow, Thursday, we can find a nicer trade. So now, in terms of the price action and the levels, I really wanted to see that the ES can claim these levels. If ES can go above that, then I think that the retest of the Sunday night, what very much so possible. And that could be our profit target, and that would be the stop loss. So we have a clear 5-point stop loss in the over 10 points, profit target. So I'm going to take this trade is much better than the NQ's 23,600 breakout trade. Just going to mark that. Go. All right. Any question, guys? And going forward from the next month, from the August, I've also started going to post the large cap trade ideas as well. So if you wanted to trade them, you can come and join our group. I'm also starting to post the large cap ideas as well. So if you trade equity as well, then you can enjoy both of them. So right now it's just a little bit coming down, retesting the VWAP, uh, and this is a 4 o'clock move. This is a 4 o'clock move, yeah. So let it move, but it's reasonably moving. Is my data not updating on the Ninja? Let me just see. Yeah. Okay. Any question on the Discord or on the YouTube? Guys, I really appreciate if you're going to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content you learn uh, from our analysis. Really appreciate if you give a thumbs up. And you can always register. I see that not many people have registered. You can see this barcode is a free webinar coming up in the next weeks. This is a free webinar. So please register if you want to learn more about the trading system and Edge, how you can build your trading system and Edge. No question, guys. So Vivek, do you trade these days the equity or you don't trade any, equities? Do you trade Tesla, Nvidia, or just the futures these days? Okay. We're gonna start the next month. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. Okay. Let's see here. So NQ is just going towards the morning low, which is 4 a.m. low, which is 23,574 or something, and that's the consolidation I was referring to. We might gonna find the trade. Let's see if it can hold this level. If it holds this level, there might be a bounce which we can trade. But from 577 to 600 is only 25-20 points, so it's not going to be a super crazy trade, because also on the VWAP, if you look at it, likely NQ going to hold the VWAP, but ES is already lost the VWAP. So weakness continues in the ES from the yesterday, but NQ is making new highs. So you can't, you know, say anything. Just give me 1 second. So they might see ES retested the pre-market low. So there might, good chance it's gonna bounce back here. So see here how many times. So this look could be a bounce level on the both side. Um, for NQ, it is the July 20th high. For ES, is a pre-market low, 9 a.m. Morning high. So could be if it's going to hold this level, then both are on the level where it can bounce. So let's see that if we can see the bounce here. But right now, I don't see any reaction. It's just I'll go slowly selling off. Nvidia 178. Okay, selling off. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at as well. Exactly. So both lost the VWAP now. Let's see. See, I think that's exactly what they did yesterday. That they have sell off in the pre-market, and then they bought it back, the strength throughout the session, and that is the worst price action you can have it. Um, and you can see how choppy and the market is really choppy in the first hour, and so it's maybe what to save your bullets today. Yeah, let's see the boy. So yeah, yeah. So Boeing is only 1.6% up, so not too much. Sophie is basically 8% up, so count. It's dropping, more dropping. Okay, it's coming 23,570. What's going on here? It's slowly raining. Hmm. So I think this could be the level we need to hold, which is the yesterday coming with yesterday high on NQ, which is close to the 570 area. And this is the yesterday close, so very close to closing the gap in SPY. NQ is way up. NQ is triple Q is 570. It's really way up. A very big gap up, basically. Market closed here and move almost 200 plus 200 points. Very strong move. Can we get the another drop? And I'm gonna go long. I don't want to go here, but if it's go a little bit more, another 2 points, I'm gonna go long. I think ES is gonna be a good drop. We can go ES. And how many points we have? 34 to 43. We don't have enough points cushion. Yeah, it's not a risk reward wise better trade. Let's pass this. Let's take a better trade. It's not a good trade at all. We can see a good move in NQ, but NQ is still is still not on the right level. So just pass this. Guys, really appreciate if you have any question, just write it down. Be engaged. I see a lot of people are online on the YouTube and X. Really appreciate if you guys have any question. Give a thumbs up and talk about it. What your struggles are. Uh, Maybe I can add a little bit more perspective, and that can help you. So not long yet because still a week. All right, I will be back. Meantime, you guys are writing the questions. I will be back in 10 seconds. Meantime, you watch this if you want to watch it. I recently uploaded that how you can avoid, your significant losses during the job market. If you want to watch that, you can watch that. It's going to help you. And I will be back in a few minutes. So I'm going to post a link here. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to post a link here. So here you go. I'm posting that link. So if you wanna use it, use it. I'm gonna be back in just a second. All right. So looking at it, we're still in the same holding area. We're expecting the bounce here. We bounce, we're very close to the um, yesterday close, but this bounce doesn't have that momentum. That's why I say, just pass it because we don't have too much room to get it. Um, but it looks good so far. Let's see what happens now once the market opens. We still have a 20 minutes, and I don't know why you guys so dull today. You're not asking any question. So it's just make me bored. So ask me, tell me about how's everything going, what your struggles are, and is there anything I can help you with? Talk. Don't be boring. Come on. How are you, Dan? So this is a very dull price action. Um, you see some movements here. Sophie, we're just talking about an 8% now. It's moved 11%. Just had another leg up. Uh, so we're gonna start the mega cap, large cap trades as well from the month of August. So stay tuned. I'm bringing something new for you guys. Market just consolidating, doing nothing at this point. Okay, another leg is coming down. Let's see what happens now. So, so far, what I see the pattern is that from last 2 days that they're buying, they're buying the Asia session. They dump on the London on the ES side, and they dump on the US. The moment the US come back, the Asia is they're buying back. And if you look at it here, so Asia bought back, London sold, US sold, and then Asia bought back up. So now the question is that is this pattern going to be continue that they wanted to dump? So if you look at it here, this is the July 24th turning into the Asia session moving back up. If you see the London session coming back down, but here is a pattern was different. The US's session, the cash session is also bought back up. So the last 2 days are the ones where they have changed the pattern where Asia is positive, London and the US is red on both indexes. So right now we are on the second day. So it could easily possible that they repeat it again, they come back and sell off, and then they move back up again. So this pattern Sometimes those patterns are important for you to understand, right? So these patterns will help you to navigate and trade appropriately. So if it comes down the way it came down yesterday, then we look for the shorts, right? It might be the same pattern that they want to dump in the London, in the US, and they're gonna go and buy back in the Asia session. So we need to be careful. If that pattern comes in, then maybe the short term we need to look for those kind of a pattern as well. And do you see that pattern? Have you guys noticed before I mentioned to you guys? What about in the Discord? Hmm? Yeah. So yeah. So this is what they're doing right now. So if it comes down again into this session, then maybe we have some downside trades as well. So if it's gonna lose this pre-market low, it might gonna go back to 23,540, and ES can come back and retest 6,410. So both indexes have 40 points range for us to trade. So I'm open for both ideas. Yeah, it could be. So if that pattern is real pattern where they're buying in Asia, selling in US and in London, then definitely they need to do a little bit more sell off here, right? So, but for this sell off, they need to break this low first, right? To go back to this area. So we'll see. Because the NQ is triple Q. If you look at the triple Q, let me just open it here. So if you look at the triple Q, I'm gonna open it here. Look at this triple Q, right? And let's just remove the pre-market data. So you're gonna see here, right now it is on 570. Yesterday, the triple Q closed on 568. Is really a big gap on triple Q, right? Is almost 0.5% gap, which is really big. I mean, triple Q has to close the gap before it move further up. Just like yesterday, it wanted to move back up, but then it almost closed the gap and then move back up, right? So it's likely the same scenario is going to come back a little bit, maybe retest the yesterday high and then move back up. We'll see how market opens. Yeah, yeah, it could be there. They're just the yeah. One second, huh? Yeah. So right now it's weak. Right now it's weak. So we're gonna see that. But it's very close to support and is holding it off now. So if this breaks, that could be the good place. Or if it's gonna move up, then so problem with the NQ is that if you go long here, you have only 20 points to for the upside before it retests the previous high, right? Unless you think, oh, it's gonna go and break out, right? So if you don't think it's gonna break out, then you have only 20 points room. So that's why it's not the right risk reward entry. And for the ES, you still have almost 10, 12 point, 14 points room, right? So I'm thinking if NQ comes a little bit closer as well, there might be a better, there may be more participation uh, from the institutions or retail traders or, and the intraday traders to swing the position again, adding into their position and, taking a little bit more. Because anyone who wants to take the momentum or big orders, they're at least looking for 150 to 200 points move, right? Uh, because otherwise, it's not enough for them to take the risk. They're not enough to take the build the position. So just like if you look at it, those who bought it yesterday at 460, they almost got 250 points where they take the profit. So that's the usually the swing look like. So now, if we get a little bit more dip close to the yesterday high, there's a high likelihood then 550, 540, people can come jump in and take the ride all the way to the 600. It's much better risk reward. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. The open will be interesting, and if it's going to happen like a yesterday, it's just going to mean that the sell off first and then the move back up. Um, because on the upside there is not much room, at least on the NQ, unless the breaks out happen. Today I feel like a lot of less people came in. It seems to me that a lot of people has blew up yesterday, and yesterday was Monday, so they might have tried a lot and they might have blew their accounts. So I don't see that many people today. Usually you see more retail traders coming in on Monday, uh, getting together some funds and putting in, pump up to trade on Monday. And yesterday was a nasty day. It was just, too much up and down. Um, so I definitely think a lot of people have blew up their account yesterday. That's maybe the reason that I don't see that many activity. It's really slow here. Yeah, that's true. But I think that I think bigger factor would be the FOMC. If FOMC reduce the rate, it just means that they're not worried about a tariff inflation, and it also means that they sell the news kind of event comes in. Because if you look at the whole last 3 years of rally, you know, post inflation correction, when the interest rates started rising up, the rally was started because the people thinking that the inflation has came down a lot, and is just no more be the soon is going to be lower interest rate. Then the Fed cut two interest rate and then stopped, right? Um, and then since Trump came in the last almost close to, he came took over January, he became president in November. So it's almost 7 months. He's just be saying that cut the interest, right? So that could be two things happen. The FOMC happens, cut the rate, they have a strong upside rally, and then that would be the exhaustion gap, and that's where the sell-off begins. Um, so it could be easily happen. All right, guys. So to see this move came back up. If you look at it here, what happened here? Okay, here we look at here, and so we're still making lower highs. We're gonna see what happened once market going to open. But this is going to be an interesting start. The one thing which I don't like usually, uh, the you can go and look at the yesterday as well. When you have sort of the lot of inside candles before the market opens, so that means that you need to be a little more. You need to understand that you need those ranges to break. So now if you look at it here, since 4 o'clock, we are in the very tight range in the ES, right? 433 to 441. And if you look at the NQ from 4 o'clock from 560 to the 608. So, right, we are very in the tight range at this point. So for us to take any trade, if we take the breakout trade, I want this to go over it. And we really wanted to see some consolidation and then take the opening drive there. But if it fails and come back down, then I'm going to look for downside move. But today I'm going to strictly avoid any trade between 577 to 585, 600. I don't want to take any trade here. Um, and if I see the divergence, I will not take the divergence trade at all. Remember yesterday we get stuck. Ultimately, it worked out well, but I was not in the trade that time. So I want to be a little more cautious here, coming back with the red day. Um, I don't want to overstretch. So if it's going to breakdown happen and these levels breaks, then I will take it. You can clearly see there's a lot of congestion, a lot of inside candles. So it's really hard to trade. Only 2 minutes remaining. Good luck, guys. Uh, and we'll do the smart decision making today. If it's in the stay in the range, we're not gonna take. If we're gonna get the opening ranges, then we're gonna look for the opening ranges and get it. You don't see his post? Yeah. So seems is correct. I don't know. I don't know. That guy was posted that reason on the Twitter. So anyway, all right. Good luck, Tom. Let's do it. All right. First move is really on the upside. Yeah, really, really moving up. Okay. So here you go. Is a breakout happened very closely. It's going towards. So we'll see. I'm not gonna take the first breakout, but it can squeeze easily. We're gonna watch today. I'm gonna be very smart about our trades. Get ready, just breakout happen. Okay, made the new high. If it's going to retest 6,000, 600, 23,600, We should not be shy away of taking long. It's really bullish price action. Market NQ just broke. ES is already coming out from those ranges immediately. Let's see what happened. If we get the smaller pullback, we could consider going long. Very strong move on a 1 minute. Okay, it's retesting pre-market low. Sorry, pre-market high. The red dash line. Okay. Oh man, it doesn't give a chance. It's just moving so fast. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit more consolidation. Okay, ES is coming down, retesting the VWAP. NQ is just over the highs. Okay, watch here very carefully. If ES is gonna bounce, we're gonna go long NQ here. NQ is really strong. You can get the another leg up. Let's see, can hold 63,010. Okay, ES dropped. Okay, but this is still within the range. So as I mentioned, that I'm not gonna be be trading anything within these ranges. It's just the artificial ranges created between the 10 points. I'm not gonna be worried about those ranges. Watch NQ. NQ still holding it. Okay, ES is retesting the yesterday high. Here you go. Okay, watch for the NQ long. Okay, watch for the NQ long. Okay, watch. If it's gonna break out this range, I'm gonna go long. Okay. Okay, I'm long. I'm long. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, I'm long. Just took a small size, only one contract. No need to be hero today. Market is strong. Okay, market is breaking out. Let's see if it doesn't break out and start losing the candle, the breakout candle, which is 63.22. We can consider stopping out. Okay, but ES looks good too. Let's see. Here you go. Okay, put the break even order close to the 63.20. So in case it's drop, I put it my break even order for stop out of the break even, but looks very strong, very promising. Come on, don't stop out. Come on, move, 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 move. Just one push, and here you go. I'm gonna put the sell order here if I can get it. Come on, come on, come on, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Not enough. One close to. Okay, so come on, no rejection, please. No rejection, please. Good, still moving nicely. Come on, come on. I'm gonna take the close to the 48 or 44. Okay, come on, a little bit more, one more push. Come on. I see the orders up to the 60-40, 60-60. A lot of orders. Okay, I'm gonna lift. Come on, a little bit more. These are 5 minutes completed. Come on. Oh, I don't want to hold this. Okay, here you go. Come on, hold this. Here you go. Here you go. It's moving nicely. Come on, I'm looking for close to 40, 45, 46. I see a lot of orders to the 50s and 60s as well. But the way this extended, I don't want it to drop on me. That's why I'm managing micro, and it's just first few minutes. Okay, I'm lifting to the order. Once it's gonna break out and make the new high, I'm gonna put it under the 32. Come on, come on, one more push. Okay, look at this, the straight line up here, straight line up, and ES is still holding it. Don't drop. And the reason being is dropping is the given is that it's a very extended 5 minutes move. All right, it's moving nicely. Come on, here you go. Make the new high. Make the new high. Come on. I'm gonna take the close to the 44. Come on. 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 All right. Okay, I think that we are very close to getting this point. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm stopped out. So 37, 38. I think, but still, if you have not taken the profit, it's gonna go to 40. I see a lot of orders on 45, 46. I just wanted to start the green, and we're gonna take look back. Yesterday we had a red day, so I just wanted to start with the green move. And I think that look at this, E is now turned green as well. Very strong move. We are very well. I think I see some orders 60s as well, so it's gonna be good. Have you guys taken this with anyone who took the trade with me? Good. It's a very nice breakout. See, that's why I told you never bring those biases in your mind frame or is to extend it. If its price action is there, you just need to trade it. That's it. Simple. The structure is there, the trade is there. You do not need to, you know, think twice or thrice. Oh, what happened? Blah blah blah. No, no need to think. Okay. If it's breaking out, it's holding key levels. There's no point that we should say, oh no, 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 no. Okay. I took it profit, even though I see some orders because if you look at the 5 minutes, it just seemed very extended. I just don't want it to hold the pullback, given we have the Monday red. I wanted to start a little bit with the green to get the structural reading confidence back. And we're gonna find a lot of opportunities to take on the trades. I'm just gonna wait a little bit now. Look at this, 2 minutes, and that's why I wanted to just take the quick exit. And on the book map, I see the orders on 2360. The last order I see is 2360. There is no order on the more than that. So it's maybe this is gonna reach and then fail, or maybe never gonna break that and then just come back down. Highly possible. We're gonna watch for another trade on the YouTube, guys. Have you taken the trade? Awesome. Hydro is the guy. All right, guys, please give a thumbs up. And one thing that you can always support our stream by scanning this card and drinking coffee with me. Okay. All right. So NQ is still breaking out. No need to be bearish. Okay. Uh, but we need to look for the next structure to get the next trade. Okay. We don't need to chase that. That move is over. Okay. Anyone, Miguel, Julian, Dan, you guys go long? You want to look for the reversal? Yeah, we might get it because it's extended now. But the problem is that how far you're gonna go and then get it. That's the question. Uh, I look for we're gonna go with the trend. Trend is still up. We'll see that when we're gonna get the dip, how we get the dip basically. I was just wondering when I leave, why don't you guys hang around into this Discord live session? Because I know Meg will trade sometime in afternoon. So why don't you guys just hang around here and trade with each other and share ideas? Yeah, why? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but I'm saying that just stick around, just stay around into the Discord community, and maybe I can create a one channel which is just going to be available for everyone. You guys and all others, and then everyone can hang around on that channel. Hmm. Yeah. No, but don't. We can formalize later on. I'm just saying that I'm gonna create a channel. It's free for everyone. Anyone can join. And if you guys trading, just share your ideas. Okay, I'm looking at this trade now. I'm gonna trade, and if it's just sharing it. And then you can uh, basically share your ideas and then trade with each other and learn from each other. So I'm not really concerned about the sell-off. If you look at it. Uh, ES is still holding the VWAP, so this could be a little bit small pullback, and then NQ again pull back up. So I'm going to see. I'm looking at it. If the NQ can consolidate here, then we can look for another leg up. If NQ failed this area, which we've identified before, then maybe we can look for this area to fill. So could be two scenarios. Let me just do the red so you can see. So either the after consolidation, the next leg up, or if it fails, then the next leg down. But if it stay within this range, just don't trade it. So this range is not tradable. Um, it's still the upside move, so we don't know whether it's going to close or no. ES is still in the opening range. Opening range you can see here, created from 64.40 to 64.33. So still 10.7, 8 points range. So within the range bound. So let's see the setup. If we get consolidated here, the next leg would be up. And if it fails here on this consolidation, then we can look for the fill, gap fill. And we can see that ES has a smaller gap here, very smaller gap to fill, which is only 7 8 points. It can easily happen that only ES fill the gap and then NQ never fills the gap, right? Just like the yesterday we saw that. So now NQ 5 minutes engulfing bearish, coming out and pushing the this exactly lower down and then going back to the pre-market high retest. Let's see what happens. ES is very close to closing the gap again, and NQ is exactly the place where we went long. Okay, I see some volume on this red candles in the NQ. Okay, let's see what happens. Still over the VWAP. NQ and ES both. ES lost the VWAP, but NQ is still above the VWAP, way above the VWAP. You can see here, right? Still holding 600 level. Can you imagine? Okay, this could be the buy, another long trade here. We'll see. I'm not taking it. I want a little bit more consolidation here. It could be easily the another leg up. They given the pre-market high, exactly where we went first time long. I just want a little bit more consolidation. Okay, there's some imbalance here as well. Let's see what it does. Still holding the pre-market low, pre-market high. Sorry, just keep saying pre-market low is a pre-market high, red dash line. So let me just bring the pre-market data that you can see here. So it's basically the candles are too low. So let's see here if it kind of falls breakdown and then move back up again. We're gonna go long over 23,620. But if it fails and then come back down under the lows, then we can look for the next move down. But right now it is holding it. Okay, get ready for another long trade. If it's gonna move over the R4 area or pre-market high. Looks like holding it. Let's see. Didn't hold. Didn't hold yet. Let's see. Can it hold? Or is break failing here? Pre-market high. Nvidia is making a new high. 179. Yep. And but Nvidia is still over the highs. Um, AMD close to 180, so their semiconductor are still rocking. And you know, right? The Nvidia's $4 trillion company has a big impact on the NQ. Uh, so all other tech stocks are up. You know, let's look at the Microsoft. Microsoft is also up. Meta is slightly flat. Okay, so we'll see that is not trying to. So that's maybe the session we're talking about, that that the Asia session coming in play. The same thing what we see last 2 days pattern, that the buying in Asia and then dumping in the US. So let's see. Let's wait if we're gonna dump. Okay, we're gonna start looking for the shorts. Yeah. Right. Let's see that how this bounce play. I'm just waiting. I just don't want to take the subpar trade today. So if this bounce fails, right, then definitely mean the NQ wanted to close a gap, and then the our in original thesis about the Asia session is likely gonna come in play, and then we're gonna take the short side move. We're gonna find the move. Uh, but it's just that I don't wanna. We're very close to the VWAP and the key levels. I don't want to go into the range play mode. And look at the ES is already closed the gap. It's holding very nicely. We have very strong levels in here. Okay, watch. I don't see any green can. I want a little bit of pullback, a little bit of pullback, which the way it pulled back last time. ES is holding the prior low. No, I think it's going to come back down. All right, so we're going to look for the short now. The zigzag, the range came back down. It trapped the another buyers. Those who went long didn't take the profit. They got stuck. That's the pre-market low retest. But still weak. The price action is still weak. All right, get ready for a short. I'm gonna take the short trade here. If it's gonna retest the 59.90 or 600 and then come back down. Okay, I'm short. I'm short here. I'm gonna short here. I'm short. Okay, it's moving good. Come on, it's coming good. Here you go. I'm gonna go close to 50-50. Okay, it's moving nicely. 55. I want to take the close to 55. Okay, I took the profit. I took the profit. Guys, have you guys taken the trade? Have you guys taken the trade? This was a very good trade here as well. Another good trade. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Vivek, did you take it? Good, good. What about the YouTube? What about other Julian, Vivek, the Miguel, Dan? Awesome, good. Okay, so this was a really good trade on the both side. I'm also nicely up on both trade. Okay, still watching it. Let's see what happened next. Right? It's just need to go move by move. Uh, you can just force. I think what happened is that they trapped the long buyers, and then they just trapped it. Uh, those who have not stopped out, they thought it's gonna bounce back, and they just trapped. This sell off is basically a trap. Those who blew the account. Uh, you know, so let them repurchase the new accounts, and then we can go along with them. Very good. Okay, again, look at this. A really good bounce on both sides. If you can look at here, very good long side move. Still isn't too much. It's too much noise here, so I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. Okay, it's better. Okay, so we are again in the back in the range, opening range, right? I was referring to it bought back immediately by 550. I told you that people wanted to buy the dip, so they went came down all the way to 550. Now they have a clear 100 point range now, so they buy the dip. Okay, there might be another leg down as well. Still very, very, very weak on the 5 minute and 2 minutes. This is going to be a good test. Can the NQ hold 50, 23, 570? That will be the place you need to see. All right, so far we have 100% trade day today. You know what? I really want someone to help me. I think I asked you before as well. Can we put the Excel tracker, the trades I call? Maybe you can just book into those tracker. So then because somebody came to me a few days ago. He said, "Hey, what's your track record of the calling the trades?" So maybe we can show them the live trades. What we call out the winning percentage. Just like today, we had two call out and 100%, right? So I'm just wondering that if we can build some tracker for the new people who wanted to join, they can come and see. Always they can come go back and look at the stream, but maybe Excel tracker would help them to make a better decision making. Someone has any idea how we can make it more efficient? Okay, so show me, then I can maybe. Okay, perfect. All right, there's another leg coming down. Let's see if it. I'm okay to take another short if it's gonna break under 23,570. All right, we can take another short here. I'm going short. Hope there might be a bounce coming in because I'm chasing it a bit, but I'm okay. I'm going to add on the top side as well. This looks really weak. So if it doesn't going to drop, we can wait a little bit and then we can take another trade. Uh, but it's weak. It's consolidation weak. So those who have not taken, you can take on this bounce uh, trade right now. It's really weak here. I think there will be another leg down. Maybe at least a retest of the prior low. Okay, we turn green. Let's see. Come on. Oh, don't bounce now. Don't bounce now. Don't bounce now. Come on. Fail. Fail here. Come on. Don't bounce here. I see some order in the 560s, 557s. What happened? What happened? Okay, I'm not stopping out here. It's, it's just a spike. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happens actually. I'm not gonna stop out here. I'm gonna add into this position. I'm gonna add on the spike. No, but before the 10 spike is not meaningful. Unless there's a news triggered. Is there any news triggered? If it's news triggered, so my stop loss would be the so a little high. It's 600. I don't want to take the 6. Okay, I'm gonna reduce my size and I'm gonna re-enter if it's gonna retest 23,600. This spike has no meaning. Is Yeah, yeah, but there's a 10 o'clock, so I don't know why it bounced before that. So yeah, all right. So I'm seem like I'm gonna stop out this trade. I'm holding it. I think that I think the only thing I don't like it is that they have reclaimed the VWAP now. Is a indecision making candle on the upside and downside. It will move way much. Look at this, the way it moved way much. Okay, 25 seconds more. Because the problem is that 600 is so close, it can spike very easily. Uh, Above it. There are some big orders sitting 600, 605. Um, okay, I'm gonna close if it's gonna come down. I'm gonna put the hard stop loss order. It's 8 seconds more. E is still holding that, but I still feel like this spike was unnecessary spike. There you go. Come on, down, 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 down. Um, okay, it's coming down. I'm putting the hard stop loss order. I just really want to go. I really need to go in P. I'm gonna put the hard stop order at 594. I'm gonna take the profit target here. I think that I have a chance to make the money. I'm gonna be back. I'm just gonna go and use the restroom. Sorry, guys. Did you guys took the trade? It's still moving down. Oh, I took the profit out just now. Good. I mean, it's working in favor. Let me just create the stop loss order. I think it's still weak. I still feel that there is a room for to NQ to close the gap. And if we get a good trade, we can. I think I can still we can still add that into the trade. It still looks good. Let's just wait to set up because it's extended 2 minutes now. If we get a little bit more consolidation here at the close to end of the day, I'm saying, close to uh, the bottoming, then we can take the another trade. Have you guys taken any trade after that? You go scared, chicken out. No, see, okay. Sorry, I'm eating as well. So remember, if it's 10 o'clock at spike, then I would not encourage you to take any trade. And I usually close the trade before 10 o'clock. But today we know is a mild day, is already a heavy trend down, and spiking up before 10 o'clock. If there's no unless there is no news, then there's no make sense to spike. It's just a normal spike to chicken you out. So therefore, I didn't stop out. But usually, I'm really strict in doing that. I basically added, but when I saw that it's not going back into in, I basically closed immediately the ad and I put the hard stop loss order. Uh, but the way it moved, it clearly is showing me that that's spike. You look at the ES retested the VWAP and then again coming back down. So I still feel there is another leg coming back down here, is setting up. So if it's gonna fail here, let's look at the 5 minute charts to get the better entries, because right now it's extended on 1 minute. 2 minutes looks good as well. So, but I would prefer at least a 5 minute, because right now if you look at the 5 minutes, all 5 minutes are red. There's not even a single green 5 minutes, you know. So we can see another leg down. I think we can try. I'm going to try MNQ this time, uh, rather than the NQ, because it's going to be the fourth trade. I don't want to take over trading, but I feel like there's still room for NQ to break down. So I'm just gonna go and MNQ, and I'm short MNQ. I'm short. Let me just put it on MNQ. Very small size I went because I feel it's a continuation trade. So went 3 contract MNQ, not too much, but I feel like this has a room. This has a room. Uh, at least couple of 20, 30 points move, another leg down. So just gonna go small. But if it's gonna stop out, as it's not gonna be a big deal. I think triple Q, if you look at it from triple Q perspective, I think is wanted to go retest 569 or maybe 568. It's jumping now. Let's see what it does. This is not a good candle in this 5 minutes. The first 5 minute green candle coming in. think it's still holding. I don't like this price action. If he is also holding it, we might gonna see another retest of fives. Okay, I'm stopping out. We're gonna reconsider entering it. I'm gonna put the hard stop loss over this line. So over the highest 577.50, I put the hard stop loss. We're gonna stop out. I'm gonna stop out. Working fine. Coming back down now. Let's see. This closes the first green candle. I don't like it. This first green candle closed. I'm likely gonna stop out. Oh, again saved. No, no. Come on, please save us. Come on, come on, save us. Come on. Can't we got saved again? I think we are very close to stopping out. All right, we got stopped out. That's fine. It's a small order. Small, very small share size. It doesn't really impact anything. We're gonna reconsider. So okay, I think the move is over now. So both we took the four trades, three green. One last one was just a very small size, just to retest the continuation. But now we again coming back into the range. If we this needs to fail, we need to see us another consolidation of 5-10 minutes, and then maybe the leg down. But right now we can clearly see indecision candle, the red candle down, bottoming tail, right? So it could be now price action could be one or the other. Uh, on this candle, it may just gonna close red and then another red, or we're gonna go smaller red, and that will be the ideal situation for taking a short. So if this close all the way red, and the next candle give us the a lower consolidation, then we can look for another leg down, right? So if it's making a bottoming tail here, that's not an ideal. That the move is over now. If you want to try, you can try the upside move. It might gonna go back up, but you can see overall trend is still high, and can easily move back new high. Look at this NQ. This is still on the upper side of the range. It seems like, oh, it moved a lot based on the candle size, but if you look at it overall, it didn't even move. Came back into the morning range, right? It's a 50-point range which came back in. So we got it. We 4 out of 3 trades, we are on the right side. Last one is just a very small size anyway. So I would just say the 3 out of 3, the good trades, good long trades. So I would just say that just stick with those. Don't try to overtrade. As far as they are within this ranges, you're just gonna expose yourself making a bad decisions. And guys, I really appreciate if you like us, you learn, you get a good trade, you made the money, support our stream, come and join our classes, participated, and hopefully this year would be the year where you're going to be consistently profitable trader. I don't, you know, unnecessarily take the trade to keep you busy. My mantra is really simple, that you do not need to take too many trades. Okay, you need just need to focus on one or two good trades based on the setup. Try avoiding overtrading. Try, coming to the uh, your day trading system, randomly, and start trading it. Look for the structures. Even if you look for the whole day, you look for the ranges and ranges to break out. If price action is within those ranges, just don't take trade, right? It's just, it's just a, you may be lucky, you may not be lucky, and that's why you lose money, right? And you can see that I tried hoping that it's gonna continue coming back down, but look what happened. It held this range the previous 30 minutes, and then the morning 4 o'clock range. There's the 4 o'clock low, right? It exactly held this low, and then moving back, started bang up. So now I don't know. I don't have any edge. I don't know whether this is going to come back down or go back up green. I have no idea. Now, once market would reveal is the next move, then we see, okay, you know what, it is breaking down, okay, and then we look for the next structure to trade. But at this point, if you're going to look at the 1 minute, 2 minutes, you're going to make wrong decisions and you're going to lose what you have made in the morning. That's why, even though my charts, my screen going to look crowded to you guys, those who are watching YouTube, I don't have only one side, one chart, and on other side just my camera and the affiliate code. I have different charts for you to learn and see. You know what, something which looks good on the 1 minute or 2 minute, it doesn't looks good on the structural wise. Okay, so you do not need to scalp and then complain that you cannot make money in the trading. Trading is, when I wish I would have been whole little longer. I can make another 300 points. No, that's not trading, right? Don't go into those sense of feelings, right? Stick with the principles. I can easily just make the one screen and then other screen is just the affiliate link, but I wanted to give you a right thing to trade. You can't have a constantly profitable trade by just having a one time frame. You need to have multi time frame view to understand and learn the perspectives, right? So if you go range, you think, oh, it's going to go up, you go long on a 1 or 2 minutes, and in the next minute it's drop, right? So my simple is that, okay, look for the ranges, whether it's intraday, with the daily, whatever it is. Okay, right now we know this is a range. We know this is the low, which is holding, right? And if you right now here, how would you know whether it's going to go back up or come down? I don't have a magic, lamp which Aladdin going to tell me, right? So once it happens, if it's gonna go down, and then you see the another structure, oh, yes, and risk breaking out, right? Risk reward, take it. Who is stopping you? Take it, right? But you know, don't take the random trades. So you look at it on the 5 minute chart is another rejection on the 5 minute chart, but they still in the range, right? So I don't want it to take this breakdown again because it's still in the range. Okay, it can easily just stop here in the next 2 minutes and then move back up again, because look at the ES is not breaking down further, right? So it's a 50-50%, and we tried it. We just tried it in the last 5 minutes. You look at the 5 minute. So we tried it uh, on this candle. Okay, we tried it on this candle, right? And we stopped out, right? We stopped out. Now this coming in, you're gonna think, oh, it's gonna come out. Is it come back down here again, exactly like where we stop. We basically entered on this range, and then next candle again green, right? It can easily happen. So look at the ES. ES is not even moving at all. Let's see what happens here now in 2 minutes. Can can this be just another? another trap for the short sellers? Because I see some orders on 23, 550, 500. But I also see orders at 590, 600, 540. There are a lot of orders. Then I see a big order sitting on 500. So, yes, it could easily have the possibility. But look at this. Do you see that? Was it seems like another trap, right? So it seems like another trap. Look at the ES is holding now. ES is moving back up. NQ again reclaimed it. So that's why I was telling you this is within the range. Just ignore it. Any one of you on the YouTube got a chance to register uh, for the free webinar on the Discord? Have you guys registered? Guys on the Discord, just register. So then you're gonna get the link for the. Good. Miguel is doing very good. Miguel, share your entries as well for every trade. This will encourage for other people to take entries as well. Basically, then this one will incorporate all the trades I take. I just wanted to make a log of the trades which I call out, right? Uh, because sometime it happen that I take the trade, sometime just for my own purposes, some equity trades or any other trades, or something which I don't really call out, but I still take my best trade. So I don't want to put those in for the record. I only wanted to put for record for those trades which I call out on the live stream. I was thinking that maybe just a simple Excel spreadsheet. We call 4 trades and we can just record them, or 2 trades, 3 trades, whatever we take in a day. So it seems like another trap C came back down again moving back. So it's just consolidating on the lower range at this point. Yep, AMD was really strong. If you had taken the trade in the morning, it was really good. When I was calling you out, I think I mentioned to you that AMD and NVIDIA both are really strong. Tesla was weak today, but and NVIDIA and AMD was really strong today. So think about it. If you can find a solution, uh, which is not very time consuming. I don't want too fancy, but just a simple two-liner. Have 940 ES long this level, and then it's green or red. Ultimately, we made them a profit or no, and just simple as it is. Yep, it seems to me as well, Henry, that, but I feel like we need some consolidation here, because look at the ES is still holding those moving averages, so we need a little bit more consolidation here. Definitely, I don't. I really love this consolidation here. Now if it's going to break down under this 5553, could be a very beautiful long short trades here. Um, but we need to see a clear breakdown. So now we have a clear consolidation structure in place. Yeah, it can as well. As I said, market is really strong. It can go back up as well, but we just need to trust the intraday move, right? Because still the big gap. So why I'm saying that there's a possibility. Look at this. There's a triple Q chart. Still, there is a lot of room. There is a big gap here, right? And usually, market doesn't like those gaps, right? So I'm thinking if it's gonna break this consolidation, there is a chance that it's gonna close this gap. That's the only reason I'm thinking that uh, before it moves up, it can move down as well. But you're very right. This just be the stop, and then just move up. So watch. There's a good consolidation. There's a good consolidation over multiple minutes, right? So if it's going to break, it can break here. It's a very short, weak pattern here. So get ready. If it's going to go short, we can go short. Okay, I'm gonna go short here. The moment is gonna break 50. Okay, I'm short. I'm short. I'm short. I'm short here. Let me just bring it. I'm short here. I don't want to get squeezed. Oh, basically my order size. I didn't change my order size from MNQ. I took the two contract. Okay, let me just reduce my contract size. I mistakenly took two contracts. Okay, if it's coming in my favor, I will take it. Otherwise, I'm gonna reduce it. If it's gonna break over 23,556, I'm gonna reduce it to keep it one contract. It was just a mistake of the contract size. Since I made the mistake, I'm just thinking to hold it. It is a week. All right, it's coming. All right, it's going. Very good. Come on. Oh my good, really good. I think it's going good. Come on. One more. No. I didn't take the profit yet. Come on. Man, don't do that. Come on. Here you go. It's going. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Come on. Come on. It's making lower highs. I don't like it. Come on. It's still holding the overnight close here. And then ES is also making bottoming tail. Come on. Okay. Come on. I'm holding it. Come on. Here you go. Here you go. Go. Come on. Still see a lot of weakness. Can we get the another 1 minute downside move? I don't want to hold this after 10:30. Okay. I didn't take any of you able to take the profit? Okay, I'm not. I'm just gonna close. I think it's a fake move, fake out move. Okay, I'm out from this trade. I couldn't take the profit. It's holding the 50-40. It might gonna go back up, but it's 10:30. I don't want to take the risk of losing it. Um, All right, guys, I really appreciate if you like the content, please give a thumbs up. All right, and join our classes if you wanted to learn, if you like my style of trading, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and email me. And yeah, if no other question, then I'm going to end the stream. I don't want to take any more trade. It went back into the inside candle. If I need to come in the afternoon, I will just see another consolidation later on, and I'll take a look at the ES. ES is just went back into the range. Uh, yeah. So any question, guys? If no questions, then thank you very much for joining the stream. So I'm out on the trade. I'm flat, no trades. And you guys in the trading room, you can stick, you can hang around, you can talk to each other on the mic and see if you can learn from each other and share. Okay. And if I get a time, I can come and join you later on as well.